Hello everybody, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, tonight's video is update build number 2 for the Love of Freddy group build, featuring my Monogam Revell B-24D Liberator. Okay guys, I got all the interior details done as much as possible as kit wise. I could add more detail if I wanted to, but I decided to just go ahead and build as is as a kit and make it halfway presentable anyway before the final reveal gets here. Anyway guys, the kit's going on pretty good, and I'm taking my time on it. Like I said, it'll be about a 2-week build. And when I get that done, I'll probably swing on something else for Freddy. And highly likely it'll probably be a B-25. Okay guys, getting back to the B-24D Liberator. This one here is going to be, like I mentioned from the video number 2, it's going to be the Poletsky Raider. That used as destroying the Hitler's Reich's oil refineries over Romania. And that was one heck of a deal, Operation Tidal Wave. Over 1,000 bombers every day just trying to get that place leveled off so they can cut off to Germany's life's blood. And I guess it worked pretty well for a while. But anyway guys, getting back to the kit, I've got all the crew figures here. Now Panzerbill, this is a few, buddy. Now you're going to be pleased about this. You'll like those crew figures. Normally I don't model crew figures inside of them. I think they look pretty neat. They kind of dress up the model a little bit. Almost sense an element in a way. With the exception of actually flying. Anyway guys, I got the fuselage details all done. It's all painted. I gave a couple of coats of chromatic wash and black wash mixed together, and I painted a figure. I think I spent about 6 hours just painting the figures by themselves, and I got them about as good as I could. And I ain't no figure painter, but at least I tried a little bit though here and there. But they look pretty good. They add spice to the build, and so it's going pretty good now. So next step, I'll be buttoning up the fuselage, sanding down seams here and there, and adding the stabilizer. And start getting the wings joined together and everything, and all sub-assembly. So right after this video, I'm going to go ahead and button up the fuselage and prepare it for priming. And I got the windows all masked off before I applied the acetate windows, not the acetate, but the acetate windows they give you in the kit. I went ahead and masked them off with masking tape, and from the insides I went ahead and used 5-minute epoxy and glued the windows in position. That way they won't pop out when you move the tape. And I've used canopy glue before and other glues, and it seemed like me 5-minute epoxy does the trick. So when you're applying windows like that without the need of masking, just go ahead and just mask out the windows and apply them using 5-minute epoxy. It works quite well. It's amazingly strong, folks. You'll have a hell of a time punching through the fuselage when it comes to moving the masking agent or the masking itself from the clear parts of the windows, the flight engineer's viewport windows. Okay, canvas friendly. We'll go ahead and swing over and take a look at the Liberator. I'll discuss how much I've done on it, and we'll go from there, folks. Okay guys, as you can see right here, I got the fuselage interiors pretty well done, and we'll zoom in a little more here so you get a better look. I want to unfocus this thing. I got the bombardier in there. I got the navigator, and above, right in front of the navigator, is the instrument panel facing, and the pilot's cockpit detail. Get the pilot and co-pilot. He's in position, and that's about the only figures I'm going to put in it. Right behind the pilots over here, that's where the radio operator's at. And I was kind of puzzled at first how they could travel all the way from the bombardier compartment, all the way from the bombardier's compartment and the navigator's compartment, all the way through the bomb bay. It's like that of B-25. They got a crawlway right there. It's on the right side of the fuselage. When you go through that crawlway right there, you just go right past the nose wheel right there. And incidentally, the nose wheel door is the escape hatch for the navigator, bombardier, and also the nose gunner when it was a J model. Since this is a D model, there wasn't no need for the nose gunner. So anyway, folks, it's going pretty good right here. I got all weathered pretty well from the insides. Chromate green is the basis, and you can see how it's been done. All the release of the riveting of the frames of the waste gunner compartment, and I got all the maskings on the windows right there. And I'll flip it over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. You can see where I masked the windows up there, folks, on the fuselage right here. When the model's all done, take X-Acto blade recruiter and just pull off that masking right there with no fear of punching that acetate window through the fuselage, because virtually it's glued in place pretty well using that epoxy, and really does its job. And I believe I got 4 crew figures in there, and I got no problem putting a radio operator back there right behind the co-pilot. But there's boxes and everything that needs to be put in there. But I'm just going to go ahead and button up the fuselage, folks, and go at it right there. I don't want to put a year project on this. So only this thing built right out of the box, and it should be a good build to get finished with her. So Panzerman's bunker will be very greatly in delight when he sees crew figures of Frankie Day's B-24. Anyway, folks, again, I'd like to thank Freddy for this wonderful kit and the kits that he sent me, and I'm very, very appreciative and gracious. And he's the greatest guy in the world. I love him very much. He's damn good people, and he'll do anything to help anybody out. Okay, guys, let's back this bad boy out, and I'll get yours truly on here, and we'll finish up the video. Anyway, guys, that completes video number 2 for Love of Freddy group build, featuring my monogram Revell B-24 Liberator. And like I say, I'm very appreciative for Freddy giving me this kit and everything, and it means a lot to me. And he has a heart of gold. And this, at least what we all can do, is appreciate what it's like, appreciation build and everything, and for the love of Freddy. Okay, guys, next video is going to be, I'll probably have another one maybe by this Friday. I should have this fuselage all buttoned up and other parts glued on here and there, and get it ready, prepared, ready for priming, and it'll probably be in the priming stage next time you see it. So I spend more time just finishing it than building it. So after this video, I'll swing over there right behind me and grab the fuselage together and get them together and glue them together, and start getting the wings all glued together. Start doing a lot of sanding here and there and a little filling if it needs any. Probably needs just a little bit, not much. I was very astounded and deeply surprised that there was no large gaps on the top and lower halves of the wings where the nacelles joined together. Because generally most of the B-24s I've built, even from its first release in 1977, it had a, 76, it had a one heck of a seam on the nacelles when the wings joined together. So it took a lot of sanding here and there and a lot of filler. So this one here presents no problem. I was quite amazed about that, as old as the tooling is getting on this kit. And so far, thus far, on the there's not very much flash on this kit, folks. As old as it is, how many times it's been, oh, geez, I cannot count it all, how many times this kit's been released. And with different decals and everything. And it still builds as a good kit, folks. So being 1/48 scale is a very large airplane in that scale. It allows you to add more room and detail if you wish. So anyway, folks, that concludes video number 2 for Love of Freddy group build. And I'd like to thank everybody again for tuning in. May God bless. And happy modeling. Make Mama happy. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. So stay tuned for update number 3 of this Friday. Okay, boys. Y'all take care, fellas. Take care of yourself. Bye, boys.